Alright, we're live. Welcome back. Today we are playing Func Map Jam 3 Zerstörer theme. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, because it has a little funny looking O in it. This is the third of the Func Map Jams. It's like 3 out of 9 or something like that. 3 out of 8. How many of these are there? This is 3 out of 9. I've covered most of these at this point. I think there's like 1 or 2 more that I haven't played through yet. But yeah, this is released in the distant year of 2014. Jeez, that was a while ago. And it is based on... So Zerstörer, I've never actually heard of Zerstörer theme before. It's based on a very old map, very old, from the very distant year of 1997. Zerstörer, the Testament of the Destroyer, by Team Shambler. So yeah, very, very like old, kind of classic map here, and I guess they kind of came up with their own theme. Seems to be kind of very a kind of a gothic, like runic theme with just lots of like splashes of red, like lots of blood red everywhere. But yeah, anyways, we got our start map here. You can kind of see what I was talking about with the red. We got the red sky, we got the blood down here. I wonder, is this... No, that doesn't hurt you. I assume the nightmare select is like... No, maybe not. I assume it would be down here somewhere. Not that I'm going to play nightmare. Oh no, nightmare is just right there. Hard, normal. Oh, there's just no easy. It's just... Okay. It's just normal, hard, or nightmare. Alright. Well, let's head in the normal door here. Nothing down here. This feels very kind of primitive compared to some of the other Func map jams. Like the brushwork here is very, very, you know, your kind of standard affair, or like very blocky, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, compared to some of these other Func map jams. Okay, well, I guess we just started the jam. Okay. Oh yeah, this is really blocky. Oh, this is unexpected. We have a chainsaw. Interesting. We have like a different like little player portrait down by the HUD there too. It's weird. Secret area. Nice. Put this quad to good use. Grab that. Yeah, this is like... This feels super... Come back to that. This is like... I mean, I guess they're trying to emulate maps from like 1997, but I feel like this map maybe takes that a little too literally, because this is very blocky. This is also kind of weird. I don't know if this is like structured like an episode. I assumed these map jams were more... What is down here? Just the... Is this the exit? Oh no, it takes you back up. Interesting. I don't know if this map jam is more kind of, how would you say? I don't know if it's more like structured kind of like a episode. normally map jams are kind of structured with a like a hub area, and every map is just kind of its own thing. So I'd be interested to see how these other maps are. Gold key card. Kind of interesting that they're going to give me the nail gun, the super nail gun so early. Kind of just bypassing the jump into the Gib fountain to exit. Alright, will do. That was our first level. Visually very crusty. That definitely felt like something out of the late 90s, early 2000s. Very, very primitive brushwork. They're very blocky areas. Not bad though, honestly. It wasn't a terrible level, despite all that. You were violently thrown from the blood. Okay, what? Got a cutscene here? What the hell? The horrid stench fills your lungs. This is crazy. I mean, this is like an extended cutscene. What the hell? Just take out the super nail gun. There's not that many of them. Zerstörer watches on, and a wicked smile crosses his face. I don't know what the hell is going on. These textures are very crusty. So is this music. Sensation of being dragged into darkness. I live again. Wrong game. Oh, whoa, okay, I didn't know we were gonna be playing. I didn't know we were gonna have different weapons. Okay. Among the Dead, Zer 1M3. Is this Zer? Is this like the actual? Am I playing the jam or is this like? Okay, hold on. Am I playing the? Because I hit new game. Am I playing the jam or is this like the actual Zerstörer like episode? Yeah. Okay. Zerstörer is here to destroy you is arguably the meanest Quake 1 single-player episode around. Okay, so I think I'm playing the episode. See, I gotta follow the damn instructions. These old maps, because I hit new game. And I figured that would be fine. But apparently not. Because I think they just included the whole, like, Zerstörer episode with this thing. Okay, so that's why everything felt like it was from 1990s, because it was from 1997. So, well, that's Zerstörer. There's a sneak peek. Maybe I'll play through that another time. That seems pretty cool. I actually like this shotgun. The shotgun is hella cool. Look at this thing. But let's do that. Couldn't spawn, server map start. Okay. Oh boy. Jam 3. does not want to... There is no start map. Does the page say that there's a start map? It's complete mod 6. Some of these require... I don't think there's a start map with this jam, but the README here is telling me otherwise. Oh, okay. So there we go. That's why. Yeah, it's saying not all maps support multiple skill levels. All maps. Okay, so yeah, I just have to go by map name here. There is no start map with this one. See, that's what happens when you start going further back with these Quake add-ons here. You start running into some weird stuff. So we're just gonna run down the list. Here's our first map. Putrid smell feels okay. We're doing this again. Jesus. Okay, yeah, you can see the brushwork here is a little more modern. How many secrets? 80 enemies, 4 secrets, skill 1. Alright, we're Gucci. Let's get it going. Thank you, Ogre, for taking care of that. Yeah, you can okay, so here we go. We're playing the jam now. I don't know, that was like a preview of Zerstörer. I guess we'll play that sometime, but you can tell immediately the brushwork looks way better here. Just a lot more like detailed. Isn't so it's still kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Can I just swim up here? I cannot. Is there anything up there? Tell there's just a lot of extra detail in the environment here. Kind of a weird place for this vent texture. It seems like it should have been like moved over. Like it's strange how like this brick is like blocking it off. If that makes any sense. There's that chainsaw up there. Looks like we'll be getting some of these new weapons. I'm curious to see if there's any other weapons besides like this rotary shotgun. The riot control. This is like the third mod that I've played now that has like the rotary shotgun idea, and it's cool. I don't blame people for doing it, but it's like, come on, guys, we can come up with something else. Oh, hey, I see something out there. Okay, I need to go this way. There we go. Bloodbath was worth it. Hell yeah, it was. I do kind of like these like walls that you can swim up. I've talked about this before, but I like when you like use waterfalls or like swimming up water to like kind of go up in a map, like it's kind of like an elevator or something. I like the model for this gun, but I think the sounds are maybe a little bit obnoxious. Also, I just realized I don't have a HUD for some reason. Shouldn't be an issue, but... I don't know how much ammo I have left. It's a problem. Well, I'll restart after this one. Man, this has been nothing but technical difficulties here. Again, this is just the sort of things you run into when you're playing like old maps and stuff, you know. Okay, go around this way. God, fuck. It's there we go. Nice. Let's get that mega health. This doesn't lead to anything. That's a cool texture though with the blood coming out of the vent. I like that. Don't think we have no silver key. And there. Whoa. This is like a what is this? This is a replacement for the regular gun. Interesting. I actually like the models of these guns. They don't look too bad. This one's a little bit crusty. The shotgun looks pretty good though. Yeah, I really don't understand what happened to my HUD here. Maybe it's just this map. HUD opened. Some chunks of meat coming out of this thing. Oh shit! Okay, that was pretty good. That actually scared the hell out of me. Except he can't seem to get off of this thing, so I like going through these like meat grinder tunnels, whatever these are. Oh, that's a cool. I like this. Oh, the spike. Oh, never mind. Well, so when I first looked at this, I got a little confused because there's this big diagonal pillar. So I thought these spikes were kind of diagonal, like they had a little bit of a kind of a slant to them, but they're all just kind of uniform. It would actually look nice if they were like I like that. Like the spike kind of blocking your path looks really cool, but there should be some like either variation between the individual spikes, or there should be like a kind of like a slant like that to them. Something like that. I don't know. I like this map so far though, so not bad. Grab some nails. Can't go that way. I need to go to the gold. Where would that be at? Oh, there it is. Some goodies, and then into the flesh tunnels we go. Kind of boring. I was expecting more. Oh, there we go. Just one? This would be a good spot for some fiends. Maybe on the way back. Oh, just zombies. Come on. Do better than that. I feel like this area was kind of oh, there we go. Not fiends, spawns is what I meant to say. This would be a good area for some spawns. Especially if they recolored a few spawns, like red, and they had the spawns jumping around it down there. That would have been sick. Alright, we gotta find the... No, this is where we enter. There's the blood elevator that we can swim up. There we go. Super nail gun. I guess they like could think of it as like a weapon replacement for the super nail gun. just some zombies. Should have sent some knights with them. Zombies aren't really effective in combat, unfortunately. They're just kind of, you know, they just do whatever. Shortcut opens. That's almost the exit here. Okay, I guess I'm pretty weak. I can't tell though, because I don't have a HUD for some reason. It's a cool looking bridge design, I like that. I think this is the exit. Cool little, like, spine run across there. That was a fun level. Decent enough brushwork. I like kind of the, I like the kind of castle, or like, I don't even know what you would call this theme, but it's just like, it's kind of like a castle dungeon theme mixed with all the blood. It looks really good. I do think there was a missed opportunity to put some, like, recolored red spawns in that one, like, flesh tunnel area with all the blood. You know, it got, like, really claustrophobic in there. That would have been a great spot for some, like, ambushes and stuff, but it was just kind of like one fiend, like one spawn at the end, and then, like, some zombies. It was kind of lame. Pretty good map overall, though. Short, sweet, to the point. We're gonna go ahead and restart real fast because I want my HUD back. I don't think I can play these without a HUD, unfortunately. So just a moment here. Again, just this is what happens when you play these old maps. Jam 3. Okay. Let's see. All right, moving on to our next map. There we go. Got our HUD. So this one doesn't have the elaborate intro. Oh, we're in like we're in space. There's the chainsaw. I don't really like that. Can I don't even have a oh, there it is. Okay, cool. You can give enemies. Kind of a, I will say the chainsaw probably for the time looked cool, but I've seen better chainsaws in Quake. That's for sure. Where's that other button? It's gotta be, there it is. Just going in circles here. Let's get rid of this guy over here as well. There we go. Some armor. Let's go get rid of these ogres. Oh shit! This map is very non-linear, just kind of let me run all over the place. Let's grab the chain. Oh, this is a chain gun. This is what that's supposed to be. Is the Vor still up here? No, the ogres took care of her. Good job. Oh my god, what is that thing? Oh, it's fighting the Shambler. Is he gonna win? Whoa, what was that? Okay, I really probably should have played the Zerstörer Okay, well, Shambler just tore it. Shambler did not give a fuck about whatever that attack it shot at the Shambler was. I really probably should have played the episode this was based on, but a little bit of sequence breaking here. Compared to the last map, this one feels significantly less modern, I will say. This definitely feels more like blocky. I know modern is like not a very great way to describe something if you don't have a frame of reference, but older Quake maps tend to be a little more blocky because, you know, obviously Quake kind of is built on brushes, just like squares that you kind of make in the editor. Oh, shit. Newer Quake maps, though, however, tend to make more use of kind of angles and whatnot. I also think there's a bit of an optimization thing happening there, whereas, like, older maps, like, I think, like, having more, kind of angles and, like, faces for your brushes. This is cool, some spikes coming up. Having more, faces for your brushes just generally meant that, more taxing on the PC, so you could, by making things blockier, you would have a better performance, maybe. Let's do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got two. There we go. I kind of see what they were going for here with like a bunch of enemies, but I feel like that you should have. I think the Mega here should have. This is the. I want to say this is the end of the level. The Mega here probably should have been like on the floor, and then you could have spawned the enemies like in the bleachers up here. That maybe would have been more interesting. You know, maybe have like the Vors way in the back, kind of up here, the ogres down here, and then have some have like these kind of fodder enemies more closer. So it kind of make it like a like have a button with the Mega health on it. You know, almost like a classic kind of Indiana Jones booby trap. Like you grab the thing, and then all the enemies spawn in. You got to fight them to open the exit, right? Maybe the exit kind of slowly opens, and you can send some more enemies in here. Overall, this map seemed like it was kind of trying to emulate the style of the original episode that it's based on, and it didn't. Yeah, it feels very blocky. You know, I mean, for what it was trying to do, it seems to have a decent amount of detail. Some of the encounters here were a little bit boring. This one was okay. Not a terrible map by any means. I like the fact that it's set in like space. That's pretty cool. But yeah, just I don't know, kind of a plain map. Nothing remarkable there. All right, moving on. 2 down, 4 to go. Okay. Oh, just starting in a pit of blood. Oh, this looks cool. Guys all fire. Oh, never mind. I guess the fight's over. The ogres won. This is definitely something more modern here. It's a very cool looking map. I like this atrium here. It uses some kind of crusty textures from the original kind of jam that it's based off of. But this area looks really cool with this like kind of arched ceiling and these like intermittent spikes look really nice. The only thing I kind of don't like... Out of here. The only thing I kind of don't like, and this is a bit of a nitpick, is I don't like these like sigil runes that are being used everywhere. It's a little excessive, especially because they glow in some of the darker areas too. It just looks a little bit weird. Like they don't emit light, and I don't know. I don't think it's a great texture. Or, I guess it's fine. It's just like they're just overused. They're like in literally every pillar here, and then every pillar down here. Maybe if there was a variant that didn't like I said, glow so brightly, it would be kind of more okay. But it's like a little distracting. Out of here. Oh, this is cool. There's like a big void out here. Oh no, it's just like a dark cave. Okay, I see. Honestly, it'd be better if it was just like a void. I think that's pretty cool. Oh shit, I almost fell off. Kind of an awkward fight here, having these enemies sort of all push you while you're on the staircase. This is one of those situations where I think the Fiend should have been like tucked further back in the room. I say this a lot in these kind of map playthroughs, but I always think you should make sure the player is in the room before they start fighting. You never want the player's strategy to be to back up to the like previous room and just funnel everything through the door. You know, you want the player to be in the room, moving around, dodging, shooting. You know. It's a little cheesy, but that's alright. We'll come back to those. Oh shit, okay. So any secrets here? Maybe? Not sure what that did. Gold key's like right there. Oh, there's like a missing texture here. It's unfortunate. What the hell? Fuck. It's like taking my armor away. This map seems a little undercooked in some areas here. Okay, let's... Whoa, whoa. Okay. So whatever that little minion that I got was crashed my game, so let's not do that again. Let's just go down here normally. So I think it was like draining the health from these zombies down here. And that was just like... just a fucking... I don't know what the point of this room is here. I think this map is a little too dark. For reference, I play with my gamma turned up. So like what you're seeing is like a brightened version of this map. This map is way too dark though. heard a teleport sound. I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. It raises those platforms there. Gotcha. I was hoping that I could bait the four into, hoping I could bait the four into shooting the Death Knight there, but guess not. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, I see. This is a shortcut back. That's pretty clever. I think the layout of this map is actually really good. Like, this is the... oh, shit. Okay, except for this part. I don't like this. Kind of an awkward... I guess, like, if you don't clear the zombies out ahead of time, that encounter is probably a little bit more difficult, but it's an awkward encounter with the Shambler there. I do like how this map kind of loops back on itself, but there's a lot of like little weird issues. Like the lighting is kind of off. Some of these stairs are like too high. There's like missing textures. It almost feels like this map is just like a little undercooked, if that makes any sense. Oh my god, dude, this feed is spazzing out. He's jumping all over the place. He's gotta chill out. So that's the gold key back there. Oh, there we go. That works. Grab these. Oh, what the hell is this thing? Chain lightning gun. Oh, that's pretty sick. It's literally just like somebody took the lightning gun, like the front of it, and just like wedged another one on there. It looks very goofy. That's not a great model, if I'm being honest. That actually looks pretty bad. This encounter was kind of messed up. Like, you come out this portal here, and then these guys are all just waiting for you. I feel like it might have been better to get the chain lightning gun first, because again, it's another one of those situations where it's like... Get rid of this guy. So it's another one of those situations where it's like, okay, so you open this door, you come through here, and then boom, Shambler, 2 ogres, and some scrags. Like, your first instinct is to, like, just jump off of here. There's no way you can possibly, like, fight these guys, I mean, without just taking an assload of damage or getting them to infight. Those are really your only 2 options, right? You either hope for them to infight, or you just tank the damage and hope you can out DPS the Shambler, and and then take care of the scrags or the ogres, or whatever priority you want to handle these enemies in. But really, like, the best play is to just jump down here. There's no reason not to. So yeah, this is not a great encounter. That got us the, no, there's a button that we gotta get to open this door here. So let's go through here. What's this? Oh, this is a button, okay. See, one of the problems with because all these runes glow, like, this is supposed to be like a glowing button, like, your attention, you just kind of, like, ignore it, right? Like, you see all these glowing runes, so I didn't even, like, this doesn't really register as a button to me, right? Really, these runes shouldn't really be glowing. Maybe a couple of them could be glowing, and then this one should definitely be glowing to kind of signify, like, hey, this is a button. Compress this. Door doesn't open. Okay. I can't actually see this enemy that's coming at me. There we go, he's dead. Kind of a unique enemy. I actually don't mind that. It seems like they kind of have like a weird, like gravity well attack that kind of moves you around and keeps you in place, and they just kind of throw fireballs at you. That one was okay. I think, so visually speaking, that was a really nice map. I think it had a really solid layout. Like I said, I think those glowing runes on the wall should not have been glowing. They were kind of distracting, and they made it so like when you actually needed something to glow and to like draw the player's attention towards that button on the wall, it didn't stand out in any way, right? Because like you have all these other glowing runes, so it's like, well, I don't know, there's just another glowing rune there. It's like, what's the difference, you know? But obviously that one's a button you can press, so yeah, this one seemed a little undercooked in some areas. The lighting was all screwed up, and there was like some missing textures. Some of the encounter design wasn't the best. This one was okay though. I don't know, not bad. It feels like this one could have used a little bit of polish. Maybe maybe the mapper here just kind of ran out of time. Anyways, let's move on. 3 down. 3 to go. 0.23. Okay. Ooh, hey, I would like one of those. I like the skybox here. It's very cool. These rocks look really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and give my speech that I give every time when talking about rocks. But rocks are nice-looking rocks are hard to make in Quake, because again everything's based off of brushes, which are more angular and square. What often ends up happening is when you make rocks, they're either too pointy or they're too flat, and this map has a great balance. Yeah, visually this is very nice. I love these like blood waterfalls coming down. You know what this feels like? This feels like Zen from Half-Life, but just instead of like weird alien place, it's like a bunch of blood. Those guys. This way. Oh, that's pretty cool. I must have missed a chainsaw. Okay. Go back for that. To appreciate how the map lets you progress without that, if you'd like to. How many enemies are here? 135, okay. I kind of want to see if there's a way to open up this secret at the start. How many secrets? 10. That's quite a lot of secrets. Beginner secret found. That was close. That's locked. Grab that. Over here. guess I should have, oh, I just gotta hit it again. There we go. Kind of a clever secret. I double press the button. I really like this map so far. This is like very well put together. The only thing I kind of don't like is that the ground keeps shaking. I see a key. Yeah, so do I. Oh, you get over there, though. There we go. Box float above. I've kind of made a loop here. We're going back up. It's really, really smart kind of layout here. We gotta go back this way. Oh shit. Let's watch out for that. Like it seems like I'm not saying a lot, but this is really just like a grade A tier map. This is a really good map. It's a cool looking room. Any secrets up there? Door opens nearby. Yeah, I like the kind of this like gauntlet encounter is really cool, especially in this room here with all the blood and the waterfalls. Like, this is a really cool looking room. Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, this way. I think, I'm trying to figure out where that, that door is that the, game's talking about. I think it might be down here somewhere. These guys. I think it's this door. Wonder if I can get back. I might not be able to get back up now though. Oh, that one's fast. Okay, I can get back up. So we're gonna have to press this button and then kind of race over here. I think this is the door. Yep, that's the door. There we go. Actually, I'll just do this. I don't want to waste all that lightning out of those cells. I mean, the idea of a chain lightning gun is pretty cool. You know, like just chaining the lightning to multiple targets, but oh, I like that. Like the rocks are broken open and there's like kind of veins inside. That's pretty cool. A rune to open this gate. Okay. You. So I pressed that, and then what did that open? Do anything with that? That's where the lightning gun was. I don't know what this switch did, aside from just opening this gate here. These ladders are a little awkward. These ladders are using the old trick of like, the way these are made is that there's like a bunch of tiny little 1-unit brushes. So that's why you kind of like shoot up them really fast, because it's basically a very, very like dense staircase. Just like a very kind of cheap trick to making a nope, there it is. It's a very cheap trick to make a oh, that's what this button did, okay. To make a ladder. Isn't there a scrag that was just shooting at these guys? Huh. Shit. Oh, that hurt. Why did it say run? Can I kill this guy? I think I can. It's kind of bullshit. I thought these guys were going to be like unkillable. That was the whole. That's what the whole run thing was about. Yeah, I don't. That was confusing. I thought I would have like those. I thought those knights would be like unkillable. Which would be a really cool concept to have like a couple invincible enemies that you just have to run from. But no, I guess you can kill those guys, no problem. Yeah, I don't know why it says run here. That's kind of weird. Like, I like this sequence, this kind of going downstairs and pressing these buttons and whatnot. It's just kind of like a... The run thing is just, like, confusing. I think it makes this area, like, way harder than it should be. Yeah, that was like way easier. Now all these guys are dead, and I have my health. down here? Nope. Oh. Nice. Honestly, that's like the only complaint I have so far with this map. This map has been... Oh, that's cool. Having that platform kind of fill in from the sky like that was super cool. Let's grab some cells here. Okay, we gotta go back the way we came, it looks like. And I think that's it. Oh no, maybe not. There's still a lot of enemies left. Oh, I guess that is it. There is the there is a sigil there. That was a great map. That was fantastic. That was like an S tier map. Very, very well done. Some really great encounters, like great layout, excellent brushwork. Like those canyons looked really good for being made out of brushes there. I liked kind of the kind of little story that the map was telling, where you kind of have these like almost like mining tunnels, and then there's kind of like this sort of like Elder World, you know, crypt sort of dungeon built into this place that you kind of have to access with keys and whatnot, and move around it. Like the area with like all those wooden scaffoldings was very cool. I like that arena with like the 3 blood waterfalls. That was a super cool room. What else? I mean, just overall, just a really, really cool map. Again, it kind of reminded me of Zen a little bit. Just instead of like weird space amoeba border world stuff, it was blood and guts. Yeah, no, fantastic map. Really, really well made. All right, 4 down, 2 to go. All right. This is very boxy. Nothing in here. This flesh. What's it? This flesh shall part when the dead die. Okay, sure thing. Well, I guess we're going the other way. This is a very big drop in quality from the last map. This map kind of has like a creepy, like almost like a liminal feel to it. Like this area here just feels very like, it's just like very big and open. And there's just like, there's like one enemy. It's very kind of like slightly unsettling. This just seems like a classic case of the mapper kind of didn't really understand scale. These hallways are kind of creepy though. So we got the chainsaw. I guess we have to. Like, you know, something I noticed is these boxes have the sigil on it instead of the normal skull. It's interesting. that. Oh, that's a, okay. I guess this was like a door. Open. Gave me the red armor and some rockets. That's nice. The enemy is only 88. Oh shit. Okay, they're gearing me up for something here. Lot of core projectiles I need to... out of this pool, and there's shit everywhere. Okay, I don't really like this room. You can't get out of this pool here in the middle. It's kind of a problem. Is there any health around here? A little bit. There you go. Yeah, there's like no... I don't know why this pool in the middle really even exists. It just seems unnecessary to me. Where's this last guy? There's just like a zombie somewhere. Yeah, see, the problem here is like these enemies get stuck in the pit, and then you have to go into the pit to kill them, and then getting the enemies, like new enemies spawn when you get out of the pit. It's just, yeah, I don't know. This whole encounter is just very fucking, I'm not a fan. Also, the room is like half lit, which I really don't like as well. I don't really see why this room also, on top of everything else, needs to be like half like dark. Like half of it is just like not lit up. They just like threw a bunch of random lights. It's just like hard to see things for no reason. The spikes closing in? What's going on? I can't even see the spikes coming down because... Is it over? Are we done? Oh, okay. That was terrible. That was just awful. I don't really know what else to say about that. The only positive thing I could say about that map was that one tech-based room was very like kind of creepy and was like very liminal, but I'm pretty sure that was unintentional. That the mapper just like didn't understand like how to scale the map properly and made a room that was like way too big, and didn't put enough enemies in it. So I like that was, I think, just unintentional on their part. But hey, that was probably like the only like truly bad map of this jam. I think all the other ones were pretty good so far. We've got one more map to go. Alright, last map. Oh, that's spooky. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, okay. 441 enemies. Alright then. So in general, how many secrets? Only 13. It's kind of surprising. Oh, there's a Necronomicon there. In general, I'm not a big fan of super high enemy count maps in Quake. I don't think they're fun. Most maps that have a really high enemy count do not earn that enemy count. They just throw a bunch of enemies in the map and make the map excessively large for really no reason. And it just kind of drags out. There is the occasional... Hold on. There is the occasional map that will earn its high enemy count. It's pretty rare, but it does happen. So let's see if this map can earn its high enemy count. Something tells me it's not going to. You know, because what I've talked about time and time again is that I think Quake's roster of enemies aren't inherently interesting in the same way that Doom's roster of enemies are, right? I guess I gotta use this quad. I think Doom has a far more interesting roster of enemies than something like Quake does. Doom 2 specifically, I should mention. The way you make Quake's enemy roster work is through map design, through clever map design. The map itself is like an enemy in Quake, if that makes any sense, at least in my opinion. The thing is that, like, when you just have these big open areas, like, there's no reason to have all these zombies out here. Like, this is not, like, these aren't interesting encounters. It's just like, I don't know, here's a bunch of random zombies in the middle of, like, an open area. Like, this isn't, none of this is interesting, right? It's just like, I'm just fighting, I feel like I'm playing serious Sam, right? I just, like, I don't know, here's, like, 10 shotgun guys up there, right? It's like, you need to... it's not that you can't have open spaces, big open spaces in Quake. I just think that, like, you have to be very smart about how you do it. And I think a lot of people who have these big open spaces in Quake are not particularly smart about how they do it. So you end up with all these maps where there's basically no encounter to this game. They just throw wave after wave after wave of enemies at you. It's really just frustrating more than anything else. You know, I will give credit, like, this is a nice looking area. This doesn't look bad. Like, obviously a lot of craftsmanship went into making these big areas, right? But at the same time, I feel like the developer or the mappers kind of sacrificed all other aspects to kind of get this big area, and he didn't really think about how the player would use it. Like, I don't even know what my goal is. I'm just like running around, I guess exploring, but it's just like, it feels aimless, and like the fighting just isn't particularly fun. And I won't say not fun, but it's just like not fun would be the wrong way to put it. It's very just like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm just fighting some scrags. There's like really nothing to it. You just kind of move out of the way of their projectiles. It's hard to... You don't have that same really tight combat loop that like Doom 2 has in Quake. And a lot of that was because of when they made this game. It was kind of just... It was more about the technology, right? You know, the big thing with Quake was like you have a fully 3D world you can run around in. It was less so about... what is this thing? What? Oh, shit. This is kind of interesting. It shoots like a rocket that you can like detonate whenever. It's kind of cool. But yeah, it's just like, this is all just kind of like, this is just all nonsense. I'm just running around and there's just random enemies all over the place. Like, I don't have like a clear direction of which way to go. You know, generally when you play games that like, I'm just gonna stop for a second. When you play games that have like a big open world, there's usually a map or there's some kind of like, you know, hint to be like, hey, you gotta go here, go find this. And it kind of, the game kind of pushes you in a direction. And you can explore to your heart's content, but usually you still have that, that nudge. If you ever get lost or ever like, all right, I'm not really sure what to do now, you always kind of go, okay, well, the game kind of told me to go here and, you know, look for, you know, a key or an item or a person or whatever. When you make these big open, these big kind of open maps in Quake, they don't have that. Like, there's no navigation, so it's just like you end up running in circles a whole lot, just basically looking for enemies, because in, you know, Quake and Doom, you know, enemies are kind of the telltale sign of like, all right, I have to go this way because there are enemies here. So yeah, I feel like the creator of this map spent more time creating the area and focusing on just making a big open area that, you know, looked decent enough than they did, you know, making sure the player kind of is navigating that area appropriately, and they kind of, you know, the player knows where they need to go and what they need to do. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, I mean, it's impressive. It's just, visually impressive, but it's just like gameplay-wise, it's just not. It's just very hollow. The temple is locked. Okay, so I guess I have to unlock the temple. Object locked by. Object locked by 2 tower top switches. Okay, so I guess that's my goal here, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. It's just like, I think if you're gonna do a big level like this, you have to be just really careful about one, trying to isolate the combat encounters, trying to make it so that, like, you know, because right now I just have random enemies coming at me from every which direction. Like, I can't even explore around because there's just so many enemies aggro. Like, dude, I have shotgunners up there that are trying to like shoot me. I have scrags flying in from other maps to fucking attack me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to like pull back. Like, let the player take the area in, send some enemies at them. You know, I think in a map like this, you almost need to just like teleport the enemies in as the player kind of makes their way through the level, instead of just having them be out there, because otherwise it becomes too overwhelming and the player just kind of, at least I do, I get into this point where I'm just kind of just looking for fights, right? Just like, oh, there's an enemy, I'll chase after them. There's another one, I'll chase after them. And then you kind of end up getting, you kind of end up getting lost in a map that already doesn't have good direction to begin with, right? So yeah. Anyways, I assume I have to, I haven't been in these yet, so. Just assume I have to kind of go in here. I actually like this chain gun. This chain gun has been pretty satisfying to use. I like the noise it makes. It's very, very, like, beefy. These are both locked. Okay. So we gotta go up this way. Opens from within, I guess not. Be down here. Silver key. Yeah, like having shotgunners on top of this building is like so, it's just very like unnecessary. Like it distracts the player from an already like very overwhelming map. And you're just kind of like putting a bunch of random enemies in front of them. Oh, you have to shoot that to open. I guess it's a secret. What an underwhelming secret. Here's a invisibility ring. Invisibility ring is like a very notoriously difficult power-up to kind of incorporate into your level. You almost have to like design a kind of a section around it. So yeah, I need some kind of key, and I'm not quite sure where to get said key. That kind of design, like, you can see, like, the excessive design even in, like, these indoor areas. Like, these indoor areas should play like a normal Quake map. I understand the big outdoor areas playing differently, because they kind of have to, but, like, when you move to a, like, tight, kind of close quarters area, it shouldn't just, it shouldn't play like a serious sand map. Like, these should be, like, more tighter, well-designed encounters. Like a, you know, standard Quake map. Instead of, like, throwing 1,000 of these guys at me, like, you could easily design this interior area to play like a normal level with, like, very tight design and, like, you know, ambushes and whatnot. But it's just like, it's almost like they deliberately just chose to kind of forego any sort of, like, encounter design. Just throw as much stupid shit at the player as they possibly can. It's just like stuff. It's like almost comical at a point. There's just like stuff everywhere. I'm just like constantly being, like, I'm not even in the, barely in the room, and I'm getting pelted by, like, over grenades. The Shambler running, I mean, the Shambler in the middle is actually not a bad idea. Having the Shambler kind of in like a pit or a well, just sticking out barely enough to shoot you is actually not a bad idea, but... This secret up here, there's just like a bunch of enemies hanging out. So I don't know if this is like rain. Like, I don't know what this effect is, but it doesn't look great. It looks weird. It's like coming down, like if it's rain, it's like coming down in batches. It looks very strange. Wow, that guy, rid of you. Usually Shamblers cannot aim up. It's like, even this room is just like, you could almost divide like this space into like two different spaces. It just, like, look how, like scaled up this room is for basically no reason at all. Like, there's just no benefit to having the room be this large. And it's like, what is the path through the room? You come in through here, you go over here, you climb in these boxes, you go this way, and you grab that. I mean, that's... I don't know, there's just, like, a better way to do all of this. Grab this mega health over here. And I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I'm very biased against these types of maps. You know, I have a very specific type of you know, more standard Quake that I enjoy. And I think these maps, you know, like I've said, I think these maps could be done well. I think a lot of the times they just aren't. The people who make them don't they don't want to make a Quake map. I believe the mappers who make these types of maps, they want to make like their own game. They're just like interested in a completely different type of game. So they don't know how to make their own game, so they kind of just shove their ideas like forcefully into a Quake level, and it just doesn't really work. I have to go find that. About halfway through this. I don't even know where the silver key door is. Like, I genuinely do not know. I think it's maybe over here, the blue building. Yeah, there it is. Takes us upstairs now. Yep, go ahead, spawn in 100 scrags, that works. Only one more to go. Okay. Here's that one rocket. So I think we have to go that way next. To do that, we're going to need the gold key. Not quite sure where to find that. Okay, so we went here already. Okay, there's still more of these guys up here. This is crazy. Get out of here. So we went this way earlier and this was locked. So we actually could not go up here. Maybe this is unlocked now? Nope. I feel like that might be the way to go if I could figure out a way to just unlock it. Just like 10,000 zombies out there. Actually, you know what? Maybe if I get up there... Okay, I think I might know where to go. I need to go over here. Maybe in here, this door. No, I've already been over here. This is the start of the map. Do I have the gold key? No. I genuinely don't know where to go. Again, that's kind of the problem with this map. It's just like that shouldn't, and it's like you can't even like use enemies to figure out like how to navigate. It's like these types of levels, like you have to be very careful and kind of guide the player around. You almost need to shut off the few successful kind of large maps in Quake that I've seen usually will shut off portions of the level, and they will kind of guide the player around a little more carefully instead of, you know, not at all. I mean, I genuinely don't know where to go. I know I have to get the room key, or the gold key. That's about it. Get rid of that guy. We've been there already. This is where we started. We've been there. We've been there. We've been all through here. Just kind of run back through here just to make sure. So yeah, we got that. Got stuck on that ramp there. It's kind of weird. That's interesting. So that takes us here. This shortcut opens above. I feel like I need to get up here somehow, but I'm just not 100% sure how to get on top of this building. This just kind of takes us back that way. I'm tempted to just no-clip through, because this map's not really giving any direction here. Come up here. Do that. And then you're just out here. You're basically back, like, right at the start of the level. I mean, I guess we're trying to do, like, a simple hub area design, right? 2 keys, and then, 2 keys to hit 2 switches. The only problem is that this map doesn't seem to know what the hell it's doing, so there's no, like, clear path to the other key. This anything? There's just nope, that's just decoration. There's nothing here. I know there's like a little area with like a pentagram and a quad. I don't think that has anything to do with anything though. Again, I feel like I need to get upstairs in this building. I'm just not sure how to get past these gates. This is a dead end over here. This is also a dead end. Not a secret, yeah, it's not much of a secret. I was just seeing if that triggered a, like an event maybe. Maybe it was like a trap and you're supposed to go there to, you know. I mean, it's definitely this building. I just don't know how to get there. There's like a way to get up on the roof here. Get up there, but it's not through here. And it's not kind of back here either. Oh, okay. There's a secret right there. It's not helpful when you like can't figure out where to go. You don't really need a red, just need to know where to go, that's all. I mean, like, I have a vague idea, I genuinely don't know how to get there. Can I rocket jump with this thing? Kinda. It's not very good. Yeah, this thing kinda sucks to RJ with. Just gonna rocket jump up to the second level, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of ideas here. Let's go ahead and turn note clip on. So there's the gold room key. It's all the way up here. There's all these guys. So this is where we were earlier. We came out of here. We jumped down. Gold room. But how do you get up here is the problem. Genuinely not sure how to get up here. Okay, through there. I'm just like... There's this over here, this health, so you gotta go down this way. So you do have to come up here. Okay, so there's this back here. How do you get to all this? Oh, this down here. Okay. Oh, shit. This little passageway all the way down here. Very cool game. See what I'm saying about, like, navigational issues in these large maps? Yeah, I ran through this room 16 times. There's nothing to, like, draw your attention to this fucking doorway down here. So I would come in here and just immediately go upstairs. Alright. Let's finish this level up here. Don't even want to watch him in fight. I'm ready to I'm ready to get out of here. Again, the problem with these big levels is always the same. It's always just a lack of actual encounter design, like interesting encounters, and really just like a lack of level design. Like, they don't actually, like, sure, they make a big area to just, like, run around and explore, but they're not... That doesn't really work for Quake, right? Quake's not like an open world, like, adventure game or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you made like a really big area, that's cool. Again, I appreciate the craftsmanship, but it just doesn't translate well into good gameplay, is ultimately the issue. It's like weapon progression isn't really a thing in these types of maps. It's like what was the encounter? I just like walk in here. I guess there's a secret up there. Let's see, how do I get to that? One of these little things in the wall here, I'm sure. Quick save real fast. Oh, yeah, I guess I can go down here. It's red. Oh, it just shoots you out down here. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, it's like, again, I don't want to repeat myself ad nauseum. It's just, I think people get it. If you're gonna make a map like this, you have to have a lot of talent, and you have to really know what you're doing. I don't think you can half-ass it, and this map is kind of half-assed. I appreciate that this creator made like a big, cool area, but it doesn't translate well into good gameplay in Quake, unfortunately. gotta run all the way down here. We're almost at the gold key. Yeah, another mega health. Not gonna lie, the quality of this jam kind of tanks. It started off pretty strong, and then it dropped like a brick. Anything over here? You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Actually, I'll come back there once I grab the key. It's just like the same thing. It's just like, what are we? Okay, well, the player just grabbed a key on like a ledge out in the open. What do? We summon 10 scrags for them to shoot down. Yeah, that'll be fun. It's back here. It's kind of a secret. There we go. Got some proper weaponry now. Didn't like that, didn't really care for that little, like, Vor projectile rocket launcher. Much prefer a proper rocket launcher. The Quake rocket launcher really is so good. It's just like one of the best weapons in any game. So satisfying. Get that shit, the screw cannon. Get out of here. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. I'm very sick of this map. Hold on. Just for this last little, for the home stretch here, let's, there we go. That guy, pretty you. Scrap the room. Oh, there's a bunch of these guys after me. Holy shit, that is a lot of them. I'm actually gonna have to back up. Oh, you can't, that's interesting. You can't shoot these guys with rockets. That's actually pretty interesting enemy design. You can't use rockets on them. They, like, teleport to you if you try to use rockets. I don't like that. Never found the super nail gun, which is kind of surprising. There we go. Alright. Clear the temple. Can I leave? Jesus Christ. Okay, that was fucking terrible. I'm usually trying to not be mean, but God, fuck. That's just excessive. It's just not very fun. Again, like, the map in Quake's enemies are very basic. They're so basic. They literally just run at you. They beeline towards you and they shoot, like, projectiles. Some of them shoot projectiles at you that are, like, fairly easy to dodge. The level itself needs to be an enemy. Like, when you're creating a Quake map, you should really think about how you position monsters. Like, the level itself needs to be an enemy and against the player almost. You know, how you position monsters, how they attack the player, are you know, like setting up ambushes for the player. These are like all really important things, you know. I don't think you can just like throw a group of enemies at the player just like head on and be like, yeah, that's a combat encounter. I mean, I guess technically it is, but it's a really shitty one. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen maps like this before, and like I said, they do not earn their enemy count. It's just a lot of like spamming, like, oh, here's a pack of dogs, here's a pack of zombies, here's a pack of shotgunners, here's a pack of ogres, here's 25 knights, and it's just like, okay, well, that's not really interesting because I just shot a couple grenades at them and they're all dead. You know, you can do now. That's not to say that you can't do sequences in normal maps with like big monster counts. See, it's when you have a normal map and then you get to like the crescendo of the map, the final combat encounter, and you just throw a ton of stuff at the player. That's fine, especially if you give them a quad or something. That's awesome. But when you're just constantly throwing pack after pack after pack at the you know, pack of enemies, I mean, at the player, it gets dull. And after a while, it's just like, man, this is just like, it's just like grinding. Like literally grinding enemies, you know. Because Quake doesn't have any, like, there's no level up system, there's no map. It's Quake's gameplay is pretty basic. You have to really utilize the level to make Quake's gameplay interesting, and that's why I like playing these maps. Is I like to see what people can come up with, and people have come up with some really cool and creative shit. And then you have maps like this, where I feel like the creator doesn't really get Quake. They don't want to make a Quake map. They want to make a map for like a different type of game. And again, I appreciate the craftsmanship. I can tell a lot of time went into this map, like a lot of time. But it isn't for Quake, you know. That's just the truth of it. I don't think maps like this, unless they're done really well, and they're like, the map maker is very careful to kind of guide the player and create interesting combat encounters every step of the way, these types of maps just don't work super well in Quake, I don't think. They just get repetitive, and they're not particularly fun. Anyways, so this map jam, pretty interesting. This was, again, Func Map Jam 3. Where's the name? Zerstörer Jam. We'll have to play the original Zerstörer sometime. I usually try to play the original before. I didn't realize Zerstörer was a whole episode. I thought it was just a singular map. I'll have to go back and play that sometime. With all the other map jams, I usually play the episode it's based on first, and then the map jam after. So, I think the first 4 maps of this jam were pretty good, and then the last 2 were very rough. Very, very rough. I would still say this is worth checking out, though. The 4th map I played by MFX, I forget the name. Unfortunately, there's no like hub map or start map for this jam. But the map by MFX was amazing. It was like a very, very high quality map. The map by Ionis also was pretty good. Like visually, it looked very nice. Some of the combat encounters were a little iffy, but yeah, I don't know. Check this one out. This one wasn't too bad. Maybe skip this level just because it's so excessive. But the other maps were pretty well paced. So yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. Thanks to all the mappers back in 2014 for putting this together. And thanks for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one. GG's.